Greetings, adventurers. I am here at the state capitol of West Virginia, getting my picture at the state capitol, where we're going to be heading to a day hike at the new River Gorge National Park. Alright folks, we're here at the New Gorge National Park recreation area. I had a couple hours to kill, so I looked for great hikes in the area, and I found this one. It's about 4.5 miles long. It is called the Endless Wall. It's supposed to be some pretty spectacular views, and it makes sense because there's a lot of people here. So, yeah, off and going already. It got up to about 50 degrees today. I drove down to Charleston. It got up to 50 degrees today, and then I drove up here, and I didn't look at the temperature, but I would guess it's about 30, maybe 35. So it's a little chilly up here, but ended up being a pretty beautiful day. If you remember from last week, I was at the high point of West Virginia, Spruce Knob, and it was 20 degrees and snowing. It was pretty crazy. But I drove 3 hours to Charleston, did the Capitol building, and ended up being a pretty nice day. So I had to come out for a hike. I also wanted to mention, driving in here, right before the entrance, I drove across the new River Gorge Bridge. Absolutely terrifying. There was no warning at all. I didn't even know it was there. I just came out from the trees and onto the bridge into space. I made it. I made it across. Absolutely stunning. Even though it's April, there's still little fall colors in the hill over there. Awesome. So over here we got the new, I need to look it up. Is it just the New Gorge or New River Gorge Bridge? Is that big thing right there? Absolutely frightening. I'm gonna put, I don't know any information right now, but I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna put it on the screen here. Because I'm pretty sure it holds some records for like the longest span bridge or something. I don't know. It was crazy. Had me freaking out for a bit. Alright. This over here is the endless wall. So we're gonna hike down this for a couple miles until it loops around. And this is the New Gorge, New River Gorge. I gotta look it up. New Gorge, New River Gorge. I'm not sure. There is a river down there, so it's probably New River Gorge. Just stunning. So at about this point in my adventure, there was a branch that reached out and grabbed my microphone cord and yanked it pretty hard. I had tested it and it was working, but apparently at this point it decided to stop working. So my audio is missing from the rest of this video. reached this last epic viewpoint here. I'm really glad I decided to come out and do this. This was amazing. Then we got these pillars of stone. They're separated about 20 feet between the land here. And there's two of them. There's this one. And then there's another one over here. Which is standing alone by itself. Separated there. And then there's a stairway going down between the mainland and that pillar. This area is a very popular place for rock climbers. So this trail here is access for rock climbers to get to the bottom of the cliff. So, like I said, this is the last viewpoint here. From here, the trail turns away from the cliff and heads towards the highway. It meets up with the highway and then goes back to the trailhead. Kind of enjoying myself so much out here. I think that instead of hiking the mile back to the highway and the parking lot, I'm just going to hike back the way I came. She'll probably add another mile on, but the sun's starting to set. Starting to get that gorgeous light on the landscape here. And it's just going to be a beautiful hike. So I'm going to head back the way I came and do it all again backwards. Okay, folks, back at the car. I am so glad I stopped and did this hike because this place is amazing. I just happened to be lucky enough to have a couple extra hours to spend and just happened to be passing right by this place. So I looked up great hikes. This one was the top rated hike in the area. So I did it, and I'm so glad. This is amazing. The trails here are somewhat rugged, very well marked, wide trails, very highly traveled trails. There are also a lot of little side trails going off to little viewpoints all over the place. It was just absolutely gorgeous. The weather was great. I highly recommend this trail. 5 stars. Thank y'all for joining me, and I'll see you next time right here on Happy Trail Backpacking.